Hello there and welcome to episode 13 of Walking the Chao Phraya River. If you haven't watched the series so far, check out what's happened already.
In this series I'm walking the full length of the Chao Phraya River, from its exit into the Gulf of Thailand in Samut all the way to Nakhon Sawan, where the Ping and Nan rivers converge to form the Chao Phraya itself. The journey cuts through 10 provinces in total. So far I've covered 100 kilometers, making my way from Samut into Bangkok. And there's still a long way to go.
Behind me is just Rama 8 Bridge here. It's a very beautiful part of Bangkok, this. Very close to Khao San Road, only a few minutes away. If you're interested about this, you can check out the last video where I finished off. And today I'm just going to be continuing up the river as usual. You can see here the weather's been uncharacteristically bad in November so far. Quite a lot of rain at the start of the month and flooding here. So usually you can get right over there, but look at all the water here. So they've closed all this off. It's been a bit better the last few days, a bit cloudy, but really this time of year it should be, you know, blue skies, no rain whatsoever. So they built this park around the fort, and it's a lovely place to come and really relax. Great views of the river, and it's actually pretty quiet. There's not many people using it. Usually just a few tourists that are staying around the Khao San area, but it's a lovely place to come and have a bit of a break if you're around that area. Nice to get out Khao San Road. So guys, you might recognise this part from some of my other videos. I've just been doing a series on Khao San Road, this area here. So I've got about 3 videos out now. So if you're interested, I'll pop the playlist up. Some water dripping from here. If you're interested, check out the playlist. I'll pop it up on the screen now. A few videos around Khao San. So some places to stay, some places to drink, some places to eat. All the best things for you. So the first part of the walk today, I'm just going to be exploring some of the roads off Samsen Road. And this is like the kind of new-ish over the last couple of years budget kind of travellers district. Here you're going to find lots of guest houses and hostels, and most of the budget travellers are staying around here now. I'm on the west side of the road today, but more sort of the east side there, most of the build-up. But they've kind of moved away from Khao San. I was explaining this in one of my other videos, and in the old days it used to be everything was just on Khao San or just off the sides, but now it's kind of come into this area. So there are a lot more places to stay around here now, and this is more of the kind of budget backpacker scene. So if you are a budget backpacker, I'd recommend these kind of sites just because they're really peaceful and quiet, and you're only like sort of 5 minutes away from the action, you know, on Khao San Road, so you can head down there and check that one out if you want a bit more lively kind of action. There used to be kind of a house on wooden stilts here. Looks like they've demolished that completely. This is something I really like to do though, guys, just kind of walking around these sites, particularly close to the river, because you find some really nice kind of cafes and restaurants on there. Also some good bars sometimes. See a guest house here, like you've got, this is very typical. If I can find some information, I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys, this place here. Very typical of the guest house in this area. You know, very low-key, relaxed. You probably get some rooms for around about 500, something like this. It's not just budget guest houses. You can get something that's a little bit nicer here, great reviews. This place is quite good. The unfortunate thing about walking the river is, unlike a lot of cities when you've got like a path going all the way down, you know, so you could walk for miles down the river. You can't really do that much in Bangkok. So what I have to do is I'm kind of walking a little bit, and then you're coming back in, then you're walking a little bit down like a main road to get round to the next part. So I'm trying to show you as much of the river as I can. But if you're wondering why I'm not doing that, this is why. So now I'm on the next pier up. This is Pier Phra Sumen Fort. But what you'll find is like, this is the orange line, the orange line boats. What you'll find is a lot of these piers are like not in use. So just check when you're going somewhere to get the right pier. Obviously, you might be listed on the map as if it's a stop here, but the boats obviously aren't going to stop, especially not now with the water up like this. So you'll have to get like the one before or the one after. But yeah, lovely view of the bridge here. Got a cooking school here. This is Green Garden Cooking School. So to get here, it's probably only like sort of 10 minutes walk from Khao San. So if you're interested in doing some of the cooking classes, really recommend them. I mean, I want to do a video on one because they're quite a nice experience. You know, normally you'll be cooking 3 or 4 dishes, and then like you can obviously eat them after, and you'll cook all like, you know, the standards. You'll probably make like somtam papaya salad. Then you'll probably do a curry, probably, or maybe tom yum for mains. And dessert, they normally do mango sticky rice. They also provide lots of fruits and things like this. So it's quite a nice experience. And what they do is they'll take you to like a market normally, like a wet market they call them out here. And you go around and get all the fruits and the veg and stuff before you cook. That'll take about an hour. Then you go to the cooking school and do that. So yeah, it's pretty good. I think that they're only about 1,000 baht, like a lot of the cooking courses. They can be more though, depending like on if you're wanting the smaller group size or a private one. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. So I'm just coming on to Soi Samson Road now, and I'm quite hungry, and I know a little street just down here where there are a ton of restaurants, so I think I'll just let this guy pass. I think I'll probably head there and grab something to eat. So I'm just popping into this place here. I'm going to have some yan tafo soup with noodles. Just give you a little look at the menu if you want to come here. So this is what I'm going for, yan tafo noodles with shrimp tempura. Gone for the big noodles here, my favourites. Khop khun ka. Yeah, looking very good, this guys. It's a little bit dark in here, so I don't know if you can see that well, but the colour of the soup is like pinkish in colour. So if you're wondering why they've got this pink colour, guys, it's because they have red bean curd in here, and also sometimes they use like a splash of red vinegar. So this is what adds to the colour. So if you've tried something like tom yum, I really recommend going for this one because it's pretty similar actually. I really like the soup because they go absolutely wild on ingredients. You've got some fish balls here, bit of tofu. You've got the fried prawn, wontons. They have some morning glory here, and also you've got these white noodles. Look at the colour of it though, like because of the red bean curd and vinegar. It's like so pink, very unusual for like a soup. So taste-wise, guys, it's a little bit like a bit of a tangy taste from the red bean curd. Also, like, can be a little bit slightly sour too because of the vinegar in here. But there's lots of different like textures going on. Like you've got the crispiness from like the wontons, and then you've got like the kind of sliminess. Look at these ones. These are the big noodles. Like the white noodles. My favourite one's absolutely delicious. So they've got like a kind of slimy texture from these. Yeah, so good. The wontons are really nice too. And yeah, it's one of those dishes where it's not so spicy. It's not like as spicy as like a tom yum. But of course you've got all the condiments on the table, so you can add just here. You've got your chili vinegar there, some sugar if you want to make it sweeter. Also you've got the dried chili there, so what you might find if you do like spicy food, this dish is probably not going to be spicy enough for you, so you can always add some. For me, I added a little bit of the chili vinegar, that's it, like for me. Early morning, don't eat it so spicy. Just take a look at the size of this prawn here. Really, really delicious. I'm just letting it soak in the soup as well, just so it can absorb like lots of the flavour there. Yeah, really good, absolutely delicious. just under the underpass of the bridge, and actually you can find so much good food in places like this in Thailand. Check out the underpasses, this is where loads of locals eat. But you can see along this street here, there's about 5 or 6 of these places, and I've eaten in a few of the other ones before. All very good. This is the place here, links are in the description guys, and you're probably thinking, oh it's pretty quiet now, but it's just because at the moment it's like about 10:30. And these places, they mainly serve the Bank of Thailand. So all these buildings, this side here and on the other side, it belongs to the Bank of Thailand. So come lunchtime or early on in the morning, or like after work, they're all absolutely packed. So this is the Bank of Thailand here, although you can't access it now. I think you can if you get some pre-authorized group tour. You used to be able to go and check out all the vaults. Now you can't do that, but what you can do, they built a new structure over here, and this is free to access for the public, so we're going to head over here now. You know, that was such a good breakfast, guys, absolutely delicious. 60 baht as well, and they give you some tea as well. I mean, amazing value. Bangkok's not expensive, you just need to know where to eat. So outside they've got this nice little seating area here, and what a view of the bridge. This is our Rama 8 bridge. All the bridges named after the kings, they're all very similar style on here, so you'll have probably seen a few like this if you've watched any of my other videos. So this place is open Tuesday to Sunday, guys. Like a lot of places, it's not open on Monday. You'll find many businesses, because they're open over the weekend, close on Monday in Thailand. So as you come through, guys, you've got like a little bookstore there, a bit of seating area here. And all this over here, like you've got this area, it's like free workspace. If you're like, say, a digital nomad or something, and you're around Khao San area, come and spend your day and work here. I think you get 2 hours free Wi-Fi. I think you have to bring your passport, and then if you're registered. So you've got some vending machines here, guys. Also, at the back, they've got like a little coffee shop over there. So here on the ground floor, they've got this little art exhibit here. So look at this, this is the hope wall here. Got some lovely ones here. This person hopes for hope. Love yourself here. To be the coolest person ever. What's this one up here? That you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ben in Bangkok. The best of all. Shameless plug. So do I thank you. Manners maketh the man. So you've also got this on the ground floor. This explains like the history of the banking system in Thailand. If you're interested about the history of the place here. So I'm just inside the museum. It's really nice. They kind of show you through the exhibits. The first one, you've got the printing machines. And then you go to like a storage room. I'll put the video up on the screen. And then you can go and see where they take all the money down at the bottom here. They've got some ladies helping you on each exhibition, just showing you around. So yeah, it's interesting. So they've also got a library part here, guys. I'll just take a video, but I won't talk, obviously, because it's a library. Yeah, so that was really good, guys. Much bigger than I thought, the museum part. And it's great, it's all free. And yeah, I'd better check it out. I thought the museum part, right, I thought it was just going to be like one room full of just, you know, like a few notes, a few coins and done, but it's over like multi-levels, and they take you around. No one else was there when I was doing it, so interesting to see. If you're into like history, there's so many notes and coins. Most of the coins are from Thailand, but they've got some ones even from like Greece, Turkey, so it's well worth checking out. And of course, you've just got such a beautiful view of the river once you're finished. You can check this one out on the bridge over here. And yeah, it's a really good one because there's so much free workspace. You know, if you are wanting, like, if you are a digital nomad or you're someone who's like working online around this area, it's ideal. I mean, if this place would be on Sukhumvit in like the more new city, it'd be absolutely packed. Here you can go, like, you can see from in the library part, there's some like amazing tables overlooking the river. And you know, if those were in like central Bangkok, they'd be absolutely taken up. The beauty about this area is you're a little bit far away from things. So there's no transport links really, except the boat. And of course the bus. So this area, it sees much less footfall and many less people really, apart because everyone around this area, they're around the main kind of tourist sites. So they're packing into the temples or Khao San itself. So you come a little bit away from things, go places like this, you're like the only one there. Yep, so really recommend that, guys. Links in the description, obviously, if you want to check it out. Opening time, obviously, any day, just don't come on Monday because it's closed then. But yeah, I would have really liked to got into the other one on the opposite side here because I really would like to see the vaults. I was hoping they might show me some like of the vaults in the museum, but no, it's just coins, notes, and that's it. I do love a good bank vault though. This part here, this is all controlled by the Bank of Thailand, so there is a palace here, but again, I don't know if I'll be able to access this because it's all the land of the Bank of Thailand and they do restrict access to people entering. Obviously, if you're a government employee, obviously you'll be able to go there, but not someone like myself. Accessibility is going to be much better in the future for here though, guys, because they are building a line running down here. I think it's open 2027 or 28, I think. So that'll improve accessibility quite a lot around here because, like, unless you are taking the boat, it is not convenient to get here. Your closest MRT station is probably like Sam Yacht, and it's a good 40 minutes probably to get here from there. So I'm just at the next pier up, Towers Pier, and this is quite a nice, like, chilled area. As you come off the pier, you've got like a plants and kind of flower market just there. And on this other side here, behind you've got like you've got the palace, Devasem Palace. But you can't access that one because again, some of it comes under the Bank of Thailand, so you're not be able to just walking, mate. Thanks. You can go here though. This is Devasem Manor, and inside there's like a cafe and coffee shop. So yeah, I really wanted to go to the palace behind, but again, you can't access this. You can on group tours, but you've got to kind of book in advance. And yeah, but if you're interested in having a coffee or something to eat in like a kind of old colonial style building, this is quite a nice one. I'll put some pictures. I'm not going to go inside now, but I'll pop some pictures up on the screen of what it looks like in case you're interested in going. So from the canal here, you can actually take boats here all the way to Hua Lamphong, the train station. So I'll put the route map up on the screen for you in case you're interested. I've never actually taken this one myself, but I have seen boats zipping around here. The timetable looks like it's probably about 20 years old though, so I wouldn't plan on getting the boat just before a flight or something like this. So this next part of the river is dead exciting for me, guys, because I've just not really been around here that much. Yeah, I've been a couple of times up to places like random restaurants or like bars, you know, for nights out and things like this, but I've not really explored the area, so it's going to be really great to kind of check that area out today. And first I'm going to start by just going over here to the market. This is called Tawar Market, so we're going to have a look in there. So this is like a wet market, guys. What you'll see, it's not that much open actually. Yeah, you'll probably, if you're living here or you're here for a long time, this is where you might be going to get like your veg and things like this. But I must say it's pretty quiet, like most of the stores are closed. So guys, this is Devara Kunchon Temple. And it dates back to the Ayutthaya period between the 12th century and the 18th century. It's been modified a little bit over the years and built on, so it's not the original structure. But inside there's like a huge golden Buddha statue, which I'll show you soon. And also there is a golden teak museum, just like a house made out of teak. So I think I'll go, I've not been to that one, so I'll go there after this. So this is the Golden Teak Museum. It's right next to the temple if you want to visit here, guys. Okay guys, so that was the Teak Museum. Now, entrance is actually 50 baht. I don't know how you'd feel about it. You know, for a tourist visiting that, whether I'd recommend it, I probably wouldn't recommend it. If you're a Thai person, particularly if you're a Buddhist, there's lots of kind of displays there, and they've got the replicas like of all the monks, the patriarchs who are like in charge of the temples. So I think it's probably more interesting if you're like a Thai Buddhist, but for the average tourist, I mean, the structure itself from outside is the most impressive thing, but it seems like they've kind of put some sort of protection over the teak. Because I was looking at when it was built in 1989, they had the original teak colour, and it's been made from like 5 different types of teak, and amazing structure. So probably, if I'm honest with you, it's probably, for a foreigner, you'd probably just fine from just looking at it from the outside. The temple structure itself is absolutely massive. There's quite a few adjoining buildings here, and they've even got a pier just behind here, so you can take the boat. But yeah, worth a visit if you're liking these temples off the beaten track a little bit. There are a few tourists here. I've seen one where the tuk-tuk driver's taking one of them round. 99% locals. Hey guys, onwards on our journey. Next up, we're going to head into the National Library, which is just 5 minutes up the road from here. It'll be interesting to see a few groups of tourists coming on tuk-tuks towards the temple I've just been. And I don't really understand why they take them there, except maybe I'm wondering if they're doing like a bit of a whirlwind, you know, like the tuk-tuk drivers on Khao San, they might get, or like 2 hours, like 4 temples, and they'll just take you to like 4 right in the area like this. Wow, there's a lot of construction going on here. I was up, oh, this is the library behind. It looks much better from this side. Yeah, so there's so much construction going on here at the moment because they're building the new MRT line, and I think they're probably putting a lot more on. Especially, I don't know if you saw the news about that massive sinkhole that opened up. So they're probably doubling up a lot to make sure everything's a bit more secure, because obviously it's a huge project. Now, this is what we're talking about. Look at this, what a structure. Reminds me a lot of the National Theatre, like a bit further down the river. This must be the original structure. They've got a couple more buildings here that look much more modern, so I'm guessing this is probably the original, and they've just built these extra ones here. I want to check out this one. I always find it a little bit strange when I'm going in some of these places and I'm sort of thinking, I'm not really sure what I can access and what I can't access. I'm kind of going to some rooms, I'm like, I'm fairly sure I shouldn't really be here. Interesting. Beautiful building though. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, let's have a look at these other ones and see what these new ones look like. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go in there because you need your passport to register to get in, and I don't have mine today. If you're a Thai national, then you just need like your ID card, or you can use your passport too. But for foreigners, it has to be a passport. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to end the video here today. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I really liked the Bank of Thailand, guys. So if you're around like Khao San area and you're looking for kind of like budget kind of things to do, great just to head up the river here. Check out the Bank of Thailand. You've got some temples up here. Good food, cheap food too. Delicious. So thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next one.